Okay, this is the inside of my second hive. As you can see, they have one little hole there, and they have quite a progression here. You can kind of see through there. Again, I have not smoked them. They've done really good at building up that comb that is capped honey. There's a lot of baby bees that have hatched. I don't see the queen just yet, but you can tell that they are little ones because of their size. Now this is a pretty good size frame. I'm not going to jostle it around. But they have made progress. Let's see if I can hold it up so you can kind of see it. And they are checking me out a little bit. But this is the extent of the frames built in this second hive so far. Most of them have, about this much on it. I have one little one he's kind of checking me out a little bit. Another guard bee. So I do have my protective equipment on in the event that, they decide they want to release a stinger, but I'm not doing anything, now that would upset them. You can see I have, which probably got a little bit squashed, some capped brood, some larvae in there. So I'm going to put this frame back in. You can see the pollen. When it's capped flat like that, then it's honey. And also, if it has a bump on it, it's drone brood. And again, I will also be looking at this hive for queen cells because they are quite full. So I'm going to turn this back around. They're not like, the build on these frames is not 3/4 of the hive or half of the hive even, actually. So I'm not going to add, and sleep keeps slipping, and I don't want to get the fire stung out of me. But usually when the frames are about maybe 3/4 of the way, almost, then you want to add another box. But they're okay so far. So I'm actually going to put this back in a reverse position. If I can gently get it in there, because there is a whole lot of them on there. And I'm not trying to cause them to swarm. So I'm just going to drop it back in there gently. And they'll work with you. You know, if you're real gentle and you go slow, then, you know, and you're peaceful and you're not jerking around, they will work with you. So I do see Mrs. Queen right there, but I do want to check for queen cells since there's so many in there. And I did add the distilled water. That's basically all I use when I put out water for them. Now, during the winter time, you can actually make them food. You can make them sugar water. But what I use, if I don't use feed, I get the distilled water and the sugar in the raw, and I will mix that and fill that feeder up. In using distilled water instead of tap water, you're not getting a lot of the contaminants that is in the public water system. You don't want to know. But anyway, I was going to say this box here, I originally had planned on putting a medium super on and decided not to, mainly because I wanted them to be able to populate. So probably maybe before the end of the summer, I'm going to be ready for a medium super. Again, they've got these frames actually stuck together with the propolis. You can kind of tell by the rate of the buzzing. They're really chilled out right now. I do have like a one guard bee that, well, two now, that is checking me out. So when you come out, you want to kind of move very gently and deliberately, even with your suit on, because you really don't want to jostle them around. I mean, we are going to collect honey and we are taking care of them, so you know, we want to be considerate. At least I do. It doesn't matter how small something is. You know, you just want to be considerate. So they're really calm today. So and I don't really want to disturb them too much, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of the comb build in this, again, as opposed to using the frame foundations. If you use foundations and it is during a pollen and a nectar flow, unless you want a whole plethora of bees, I really would not recommend it. I would just pretty much recommend just they're trying to get the honey off of my tool here. I would just actually recommend not using them. The only time that I use them is when I want a quicker build and when I want my colony to get you know, to where it's beefed up before the end of summer on into fall, because that's when they need to start storing up the honey. They're trying to get the honey off of the, it's like they covet that. So actually, you know, when I do the I call it buttering, when you have cross comb like I did, and just kind of stuck it down and kind of squished some of the top combs down, what'll happen is that will run down and they'll kind of follow the honey flow, so it'll get them out of the way when they're on top. They're fanning right now, but that is just really neat to watch. I love to watch them and spend time with them. I see so many that, you know, are coming in with the pollen on their legs, and that tells me that they're doing their job. They're giving back to the agriculture. And they're fertilizing the crops around here. So, you know, that's something to consider. Sorry. I'm just gonna let you guys see this. They're cleaning up that hive tool. Now I did see the queen in here, but she's not, like when she's in laying mode, she doesn't fly. So she's probably down around on that frame. I need to put this down and do a frame check for queen cells, because this has grown in population. All of these brand new baby bees, there's got to be one in there or two from the looks of it. But I may actually be contacting some people in the area and seeing if they want to, if I can requeen some of mine just to help them out. But this video is already 20 minutes long, so I'm going to end it, and I will be back hopefully if they don't start to swarm with my first and my third hive, to see how that's progressing. But they're about ready for another box, actually, by the looks of it. I take that back. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and this is the progression on my second box. Oh, I will also do another video probably tomorrow about some pricing, because I was shopping yesterday at some of the local stores for, and online, for the boxes and the inner covers and all that. So I'll try to get a video out tomorrow, since I am off, about all those prices. But that's the second hive, and we're moving right along. It's amazing how they work together, and it's just one big community, you know. Wouldn't it be nice if people could do that too? Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love y'all.